Alrighty, let's turn back to meteorologist Clay Smith in the Storm Alert Center, who has our forecast. And Clay, really quickly, you said that your wife, it was her first Mother's Day, and you all had a really sweet Mother's Day.
Yeah, it was really good, and you said you had a good one as well.
I did.
So that's always a good thing.
Yeah.
And yesterday the weather was okay.
It was okay, right?
We had breaks in the rain, but today we are in storm alert weather mode because we are going to be tracking the potential for a few storms later in the day, primarily after 4 o'clock through this evening. Right now you can see a little bit of sunshine trying to peek through. The clouds are getting dark once again, and we do have this level 1 out of 5 risk for severe storms. So a few of these storms may become severe. Gusty winds, small hail, frequent lightning, and some heavy rainfall. So we'll have to keep an eye on that a little bit later on. Now, as we take a look, at the radar as a whole right now, not a ton going on here locally. Actually, nothing going on across northwest Georgia, northeast Alabama. And as we look off to the east, we do have some showers rolling through parts of Cherokee and Monroe County, so just north of Murphy, now moving along the Tennessee and North Carolina line. So that's really about all that's going on here locally as of now. But the thing is, we still have low pressure that's spinning off just to our east, and that's going to give us a chance of some storms a little bit later on. So of course, we're going to have to continue to track out that potential because this is pulling in that warm, moist air from the Gulf, and that's going to give us the chance for some storms. So the clicker's bugging a little bit. There we go. Your high temperatures today going to be in the mid 70s. So again, rain later on. Temperatures are starting to warm a little bit. We're in the upper 60s to lower 70s now. Going to add a few more degrees. And as we take a look at your futurecast, again, a little bit of a dry period here, probably for the next couple of hours. But then we're going to start to look to the south. We'll notice some storms forming across central Georgia and parts of Alabama. All of that is going to push to the north. So later this evening, we're going to have that potential for a few strong storms. Again, it's not going to be anything widespread per se, but we're definitely going to have to watch the radar pretty closely. And of course, Chief Meteorologist David Carnes is back from vacation, so he'll be in later on tracking any storms that pop up. And as we continue through the overnight hours, still going to be some showers out there lingering all the way through Tuesday morning and then Tuesday afternoon into the evening. We're going to do it again with that low pressure still kind of sitting over the southeast. We're going to have more rain possible tomorrow, some of which could be heavy. Now, the overall severe threat today, again, level 1 out of 5. It's not overly high, but we do have a slim chance of tornadoes to our east in 2 parts of the Carolinas and Georgia. So that tornado threat should stay in this green shade, and even there it's pretty low. But for our area, it's mainly going to be about the chance for gusty winds and small hail. But of course, if anything changes, you'll be the first to know. And as we continue through the next couple of days, we're still going to pick up upwards of another inch of rain. Earlier, this was actually picking up 1 to 3. So it looks like those rainfall amounts came down a little bit. But you get under those locally heavy downpours. I think 1 to 2 inches on average is a pretty good bet between now and Wednesday afternoon. So over the next 48 hours, and then we'll dry out a little bit through the end of the week. But hey, I say it every time we have storms, download the Local 3 Weather app. It's free for iPhone and Android, and it will keep you updated with any watches or warnings in your communities. And it's got a great radar feature, so download that when you get a chance. 76 today, going to be storming again later today. We already had the storms this morning. Tonight, we're going to fall back into the 60s. Showers likely, patchy fog possible, mainly after midnight. And then looking ahead to your next 7 days, stormy today, stormy tomorrow. Isolated storms Wednesday should start to dry out a little bit towards the end of the week. And then as we get into your weekend, it looks like the showers return, Latrice.